Hey, everybody. Nice to see so many new faces. We're going to give a couple more minutes for everybody else to kind of jump into the room, but until then, get comfortable. Maybe get some instruments to draw with, some surfaces to draw with, some paper, scrap paper laying around, Post-it notes, your iPad, whatever you feel comfortable with. And we'll just wait a couple more minutes. We'll get started. Oof. While we're waiting, actually, by show of hands, how many people they've done this Friday evening, afternoon believer event before? Quite a few of you. Oh, most of you. All right, so I guess I'm the newbie. You can give me some pointers on how to make this go a little bit more, a little more smoothly. So just a minute or two more, waiting for the permission to take off from the believer hosts. Okay, I have gotten the green light. Hello, everybody, everyone. My name is GB Tran. I am a cartoonist, a graphic designer, a father, a husband, all those things. And I am this Friday's guest cartoonist for the Believers event, which was awesome. Thank you so much to Believer for co-hosting this. So we're going to start off with some brief introductions. Then we're going to walk you through the parameters of Comics Bingo, because I've actually only done it a few times and still trying to figure it out myself. So, there'll be some kinks to iron out, and then we'll kind of get into it. Hopefully it's going to be a fun time. I think it seems like everybody raised their hand when I asked this earlier. You are all pros at this point, that you know that there's a chat room. And if you have anything to say or questions, you can just go enter into that, and it goes to our host, and they kind of filter through it, and it's all good, blah, 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 yada, yada. Okay, cool. So definitely, hopefully this will be an enjoyable break for your Friday and the evening for you. So what was I going to say? The thing is, our wonderful host gave me a long list of things to talk about right at the beginning, and as soon as the camera comes on, it just whoop, goes out the air. Okay, but a little bit about myself. I'm also a teacher. I teach at the California College of the Arts. I'm part of the MFA Comics program. So believe it or not, I actually do speak in front of large groups of people a lot, but it's always very exciting. There's always a bit of little nerves and jitters because it just helps wake you up. But it's also very interesting to be in this situation where I did teach online this past semester, but it was in a situation where people were actually like communicating, interacting. So looking at now 60 plus of us all gathered here, not being able to hear you is a little bit different for me, but there will be moments when we can interact a little bit more throughout. So yeah, sit back, relax. Hope you got a beverage. We'll try to keep this to an hour, so you have the rest of your wonderful Friday evening or afternoon to enjoy with however you choose to do so. Okay, so Comics Bingo. This is something I started doing earlier in the year, just for a way, once age of COVID hit, and myself and my fellow cartoonists, we were all just immediately working from home. And a way that we kind of socialized was basically we got together on Zoom like this and played Comics Bingo, which was just a good exercise in spontaneity and doodling, and at least among my crew, resulted in some really interesting doodles. So the way it works is actually quick show of hands. How many people know how bingo works? All right, awesome, great. So this is basically bingo, but instead of random alphanumeric letters like A2 or B5 or XY3 or call it off, we're actually going to give you drawing prompts, and I'm going to draw along with you. So the first that we need to do is actually come up with our drawing prompts. So this is where get your keyboard handy, because this is where I'm gonna take suggestions from the audience. So we're gonna look for 3 categories of words. We'll do the first category right now, and we need at least 16. So don't hesitate to throw out some words, more than one if you like. Our host moderator will filter it out. So the first word I need is a clue, shall we say, is a location. And I need 16 of those. They could be a specific place. They could be an abstract place. They could be a city. They could be a country. They could be a planet. But we just need a simple one-word location. So, right? So we'll need 16. Don't agonize too much over it. And this setting up our bingo game board is going to take about 10 minutes. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, we're good. Stop. Hands off the keyboard. Cool. Okay. So now the next thing, there's so many words. Okay, the next thing, the category is, everybody stop typing, please. The next one we're going to need we're going to need an object, and it can be an animate object or an inanimate object, but it does have to be a physical object that can be visualized. So need about 15 or 16 of them. Go for it. Bunny, mask, cheese, piano, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, stop. Good. All right, great job. All right, last clue we're gonna need now is, everybody fingers off the keyboard, right? Okay, so last clue then is we're gonna go with an action, like something that we do, right? So once again, we'll need 15 or 16 of those, and you can just add them into the chat room. Celebrating, punching, walking the dog, patting. 6, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, good, stop. All right, fantastic. Okay, now let's start putting together our game board. So hopefully everybody's, if you saw the promotion tile, you're gonna need some stuff to draw with, some tools, whatever you're comfortable with, and some surfaces to draw on, okay? And sorry, I'm checking my text because this is the only way the hosts are communicating. So if I'm ever doing that, it's not because, I have ADD or anything like that. Okay, so let's get a piece of paper. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna draw a 4x4 grid, which, okay. Hopefully you can see that, right? And the grid just needs to be big enough so within each square, you'll be able to write a 3 or 4 word phrase into it, right? So 4 boxes wide, 4 boxes tall, for a total of 16 boxes. And just draw it as large as you need to draw it so you can comfortably write in the clues that we're about to make from all the suggestions you made. You're not actually going to draw on these boxes, so don't make a giant 16 square grid that you're going to actually draw into. You just need to list the clues into them that we're about to share. So I'll give you a moment there to draw your 4x4 grid. Do 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 do. How would you go ahead and hit your applause button and the reactions if you're ready for the next step? And what I see, oh, there we go. People go live. All right, all right. Okay, looks like about half of you are still working on that. Okay, Jessica goes for the actual physical applause. Saw that, thank you. Okay, cool. All right, maybe everybody's good. All right, so now you have a blank 4x4 grid. So we have 16 squares, right? So now we're actually gonna fill out your bingo card. And I'm actually gonna make the clues out of the things that you entered into the feed, right? So whatever phrase I say, that's the clue that you wanna write down. And you can write it down in any square on your grid that you want. You could literally start at the top left corner and go to the right, and then go to the second row, and then go to the third row, go to the fourth row. I encourage you to kind of spice it up, maybe put something here, put something there, put something there, but however you'd like to. And we're gonna fill up this grid of 16 squares with 16 different clues. Sound good, everybody? Okay, so I am going to go back into chat. Ooh, man. All right, so the first clue, the location is going to be a dragon's lair. Okay. All right. And then the object for that clue is going to be a fork. And the action for that clue is going to be, just be patient as I scroll through all these great, I'm gonna save that one for the last one. Celebrating, we'll go with that. Dragon's Lair. Shoot, I forgot what I said what the object was. Wait, thank you. I forgot. I'm supposed to be writing this down too as we talked about it. So graduate, Dragon's Lair.
GB, we have a question from Kate who is asking,
Yes.
are we putting all three of those things in one square?
Yes, you are putting all three things in one
Yes.
square. Thank you. And sorry, what was the action I said? Celebrating? Right. Yes. Okay. So one square, dragon, fork, celebrating. Okay, next square, we are gonna go with the location will be the zoo, or I guess you just write the zoo, okay? And then the object will be, this will be easy, a bunny. I'll give you an easy one. A bunny, a zoo, and the action will be, this will not be easy. Drinking kombucha. Does everybody know what kombucha is? So we've got a zoo, bunny, kombucha.
And GB, we have a question from Tara that says, are we drawing these things or just the words?
Just the words right now. We're all setting up our individual bingo cards. Great question. Yes, this is simply writing it down into your grid. The drawing part will come in a little bit. So, all right. So then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go with a bank, a sword as your object, right? A bank, a sword as your object, and punching. So bank, sword, object. Okay. And then your next one will be a garden, spaghetti, and flying. Garden, spaghetti, flying. All right. And then, sorry, my chat's frozen a little bit here. We will, okay, here we go. So next one, location, we'll go with, all right, so we've got some new people joining really fast. So just so you know, for everybody just joining really fast, we're actually making a bingo grid right now. So what you'll want to do is basically get a piece of paper and draw a little 4x4 column width grid of squares that are big enough for you to write down these phrases that I'm saying. And then each square, you're going to write down the phrases that I'm saying right now, which are going to be used as prompts in the next round of the game, But for now, you just have to write these phrases into the square and in any square you want, in whatever order you want. So we're just going to fill that up. Okay, so so next one, we're on number 5. So we're going to go with a graveyard with an apple and sleeping. Graveyard, apple, sleeping. All right. Okay. Number 6. We are going with Paris. Ooh la la. Paris. Let's see. Paris, an easel, and flying. Did we say flying already? No. Yes, we did. Sorry. So Paris, an easel, and laughing. Paris, an easel, and laughing. Okay, our next clue. How's everybody doing okay? Right? We're almost there. Cool. Excellent. So our next one will be Pluto, the planet. Oh, wait, I don't think Pluto is a planet anymore. The large spherical object in our solar system, once known as Pluto. Well, I guess it still is Pluto, it's just not a planet. Pluto, cheese will be your object. Pluto, cheese, and singing. Pluto, cheese, and singing. Okay, looking at that bingo card filling up here. Okay, so then the next one will be a forest. And the object for that will be a hairball. And then the action for that will be dancing. So forest, hairball, dancing. Okay, so that's 8. Next one is going to be, let's see, we are going to go with the park. And the object will be, we have a park and we have a wizard staff and then walking. So park, wizard's staff, and walking. Okay. And then the next one we have is the Titanic. All right, as a location, Titanic, not as a, well, yes, as a location, the Titanic. And then we have an object, we will go with a face, and we will go with sleeping. Titanic, face, sleeping. Okay, so just a few more and then we can get started. Then let's go with a swamp, right, as a location, swamp. And then your object will be an accordion, the musical instrument, the accordion. And then swimming. So have you swamp, an accordion, and swimming. Okay, sweet. Moving on, we have a location of Mars. All right, our next solar system planetoid in the mix. So we have Mars, and then we'll go with grapes as your object, and then we'll do laughing. So Mars, grapes, and laughing. Okay, so I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, cool. So we just need to do 4 more, and then everybody's grid should be complete. The next one will be, let's see. Outside, we'll give you an easy one. Location will be just simply outside. The object will be a birdhouse. Oh, that's pretty easy. That makes sense. And then we will go with chortling. Does anybody know what chortling is? Okay, so anyway, outside birdhouse chortling. Outside birdhouse chortling. Okay, and then a few more here. We've got some, did the graveyard already? A desert island. I'm sorry, a deserted island is your location. Deserted island, scissors is your object, and sleeping. Deserted island, scissors, and sleeping. Cool. And just a few more. We will do a beach is your location, a statue, and eating Chinese food. So beach, statue, eating Chinese food. Okay, I think we just need a couple more, right? And then we'll move on. Okay, then we have, let's use the garden again as your location. And your object will be a shoe, and your action will be walking the dog. So garden, shoe, walking dog. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that's 16. I think some of you joined a little bit later. So I'm gonna tell you what the earlier clues are, because you probably still have a couple empty boxes. Our very first one was a dragon's lair with a fork celebrating. So dragon's lair, fork celebrating. And then the next one was a zoo with a bunny drinking kombucha. Sorry, I had to decipher my scribbling there. A zoo with a bunny drinking kombucha. And then after that was a bank with a sword. Oh, shoot. What was the bank and the sword, everyone? I wrote down the wrong word. That was like the third clue that we did. Bank and a sword. You could just enter in the chat. I know everybody's doing the motion. So it's awesome. This is we're pantomiming.
Punching.
Punching. Okay, thank you. So bank, a sword, punching. Thank you, believer. And then the next clue was a garden, spaghetti, and flying. So hopefully for those who joined us a little bit later, that fills out your 16 square grid. If it doesn't, you can always just double some of the, duplicate some of the clues. So, okay, everybody's bingo card is ready, yes? All right, so how this works is I will randomly pick these clues, and wherever it is, we actually don't have to worry about where it is, but I will pick a clue. We will all have 3 minutes to make a doodle based off of that clue. And you can do that anyhow you want. You can do it on a, you could doodle on a Post-it note. You can do it on a scrap piece of paper. You can doodle in your sketchbook. You can do it on your iPad, however you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. But you will only have 3 minutes to create your doodle. And after that, you will mark that on your bingo card because you got that clue. And then we're just going to keep going until someone gets bingo, right? And bingo is whenever you have 4 connected boxes horizontally, or 4 connected boxes vertically, or 4 boxes at a diagonal, right? Cool. So for this first round, we'll get 3 minutes per clue. So, I would imagine, considering how many people here, we'll probably get bingo pretty fast after maybe the 4th or 5th clue. But also for this first round, I will be drawing along because nothing's more uncomfortable than actually doing a live drawing in front of 72 people without any feedback whatsoever. But no, I want to play along. Obviously, I will say that, as you can probably tell at this point, I'm kind of chatty. So I will probably talk while I draw. And if that's going to distract you while you focus on your drawing, then you might want to turn the volume down or maybe just mute me completely. Your call. But yes, I will be doodling. I'm also going to be screen sharing because I draw digitally, so you'll actually see it live. And the believer will just have to let me know if it lags too much. And if it does, then I'll stop doodling and we'll just focus on being more of an MC. So how's that sound? Everybody, thumbs up? Everybody cool? All right. La, 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 la. Okay, let's go. Let me share my screen first. Just so you know, I can still see all of you while I'm on my screen. So let's give it a moment here. Hopefully all your wonderful faces on my Zoom window will not make my computer explode. Okay, so you should be seeing just a blank canvas, right? Thumbs up if you see a blank canvas. Yay, great. Okay. So yeah, let's get going. I'm gonna set my clock as a timer. All right, and then or for inaugural comics bingo for the believer on a Friday night / afternoon. 3 minutes. My 3 minutes goes pretty fast depending on how comfortable you are with drawing. Okay, are we ready? So your first clue, and I put them all here, so I'm just gonna do randomly pick one. Okay. Our first clue, everyone, is Pluto with cheese and singing. Pluto with cheese and singing. And I'm going to start the timer now. So let's see, Pluto, right? Big round planet. Cheese. I'm a big fan of dairy. So I would say I'm going to anthropomorphize Pluto. Maybe give him like a big piece of cheese. And there is lag on my screen, so I apologize for that, but hopefully you can still get the effect. And then Pluto, cheesy. So I can like, meow, 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 meow. Do a little planetoid here. How do you know it's Pluto? And it's not just a giant butt. I mean, a giant house circle. Well, I'll just put some other planets in here. We'll put like a little, I don't know, Saturn's here. And maybe we'll put a little Jupiter. And then maybe some other planets and other planets and little planets. And maybe they're like, woo, all on their little orbital paths. So little random factoid about me. I actually went to college for astrophysics. So I once actually studied all these in a mathematical way. But I realized that natural progression, I decided to become a cartoonist instead from being an astrophysicist. But yes, I do have one deep personal preoccupation with space and the solar system and life, how infinitesimally small it is while simultaneously being so infinitesimally amazing. Okay, so there's my drawing. I'm gonna get my, get a pin. So this is cheese. Wait, hey, my thing is working. Oh, here we go. I'm not accustomed to drawing with such a lag time. Oh, yes. Got that, believer. I will definitely explain that because that's important. Boop, boop. So here's my Pluto. Beautiful thing about digital is I can just quickly undo There's my Pluto. There's my plant. You got your other plants here. Guess I'll just simplify this. Whoa, 10 seconds. Singing. My kids, when I feed them cheese, they get a little gaseous. They consider it singing. We'll just call that it. We'll call that done. Okay, cool. Time. All right. Okay. So everybody get the hang of it? Easy peasy? Yes? Okay. Next clue. And I will say too, really quickly, when you do get 4 in a row, you can shout bingo, right? And for this version, you can just do applause, I think. Believer, let me know if that's cool, if they can just do applause or if they should jump into the chat or something like that. And be forewarned, when you do claim bingo, you will get the mic or the camera and share to us your 4 drawings that got you to bingo, right? Okay, so ready for the next clue? Okay, bingo in the chat, she said. Believer has asked to type bingo in the chat. Okay, second clue, everybody ready? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Second clue is a park, wizard staff, and walking. Well, all right. Park, wizard staff, and walking. So I'm gonna do park. Boop. Got some trees. I'm gonna keep it a little bit more simple now. Now I realize how quickly 3 minutes passes. So we got some trees. Well, if I'm gonna have a wizard staff, then I'm definitely gonna have to have a wizard, right? With a beard. I'm gonna go with the male wizard. And then he's going on a walk. All right, boop, boop, doop. Lag there. And we're gonna give him a staff. And then, you know something, actually? I'm gonna change this. I'm actually going to. He's a wizard, right? So he's actually gonna be taking a walk above ground. Because he's got some crazy magical wizard things. That's giving him fancy way of walking above ground. So, and then we're gonna do let's do Conte. Whoop. Okay, 1 minute. Just so you know, time flies. I probably should stop with the sketching phase going forward and just kind of get into it. The wizard, the hat, the you know, and there's these little magical steps is along. You got your park, and we're down to 15 seconds. There you go, boop doop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is it. Woo! Okay, everybody feel properly warmed up? Yes? All right. Okay, so next one. Let's delete this really fast. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to pin on this next one, right? Just gonna go at it. Okay, closing my eyes, divining what the next clue is, your drawing prompt, and it is going to be, cool. A deserted island with scissors and sleeping. Okay, deserted island, scissors, and sleeping. So don't worry about finding it on your bingo card right now. Just start drawing. You got a little bit less than 3 minutes. Deserted island, scissors, and sleeping. Crap. Okay. Here's the quintessential deserted island, right? Where your single tree. And To my wonderful believer co-host, are the drawings coming through okay that I'm doodling?
Yeah, looks great.
Okay. I mean, this is award-winning work. Let's be honest. This is going to give me some Eisners. So, all right, palm tree, deserted island, scissors, sleeping. Oh, my God. All right. So, well, you definitely want someone sleeping, right? So just kind of chilling like this, maybe. The universal sign, well, I guess universal for English speakers, for sleeping is the Z. Right, and then we're gonna do, sorry, this is a bit of a lag here. Okay, cool, there we go. So, boop. So you got someone sleeping, 1:30. That's plenty of time. Take a moment to think about this. Yeah, I don't know. Scissors, yikes, that's a tough one. Let's do boat in the background. And there, let's have this person holding scissors. I don't know why. Yeah. But I know. I'll put some pineapples on the palm tree. And this is like, need to cut those. Sorry, this lag is resulting in some pretty illegible typography. Oh, 15 seconds. And yes, you can always channel your inner cartoonist and add some verbiage to your graphic there. So yeah. So okay. Well, all right, that is time. All right, so that is clue number 3. Go ahead and make sure to mark these on your bingo cards if you have not, to fill in the squares that you've done them. Okay, and then we will move on to the next one. So this is clue number 4. Everybody good? Thumbs up for everybody ready? Yep. All right, awesome. Closing my eyes, randomly moving around on the piece of paper, and we have a garden with spaghetti and flying. A garden, spaghetti, and flying. So your timer is started. A garden with spaghetti, flying. Okay, okay. A garden. I'm gonna channel my New York days. Just the garden is basically a fence and a little planter box. Maybe. Let's change my. Yeah. Okay. And this is a garden. At least this was what passed as my garden when I lived in Brooklyn. Do not live there anymore. There's a garden, spaghetti and flying. Oh boy. We will then, let's go. Oh, the spaghetti's gonna fly. Let's fly in style. How do we do a little propeller, a little prop plane, little Red Baron style. Cockpit there. Ooh, spaghetti. There, I'm gonna jump in and do this I'll do some color work here. Like, this is like, let's just put some spaghetti on there. And then, yeah, well, let's just go ahead and just make it all spaghetti. It's very, very, very long spaghetti. I like making a lot of noises when I draw too, and I think I picked that up from my kids. On the sound effects. And then maybe the spaghetti's falling on the ground here. Spaghetti flyover. Not al dente at all in any way, shape, or form. Okay, 10 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Time. Okay. All right. So that was our fourth clue. We got no one. All right, we're going in for number 5 then. Here we go. All right, close my eyes. Everybody mark that last clue on their bingo card. All right, cool. So then we're going to pick another one. Our 5th clue. Sorry, one sec. I should mark these. Is going to be, yes, I was hoping this would get picked. A zoo, a bunny, drinking kombucha. Zoo, bunny, drinking kombucha. Zoo, bunny, drinking kombucha. Okay. Whew. Zoo, bunny, drinking kombucha. Now I'll go more little bunny friendly color. All right. Definitely, that's a good place to start. This is cool. This bunny is. This bunny is going to lead a really healthy lifestyle. So we're actually going to make this bunny super in shape. Just anthropomorphize anything. When in doubt, anthropomorphize everything. So got a muscle T going on there. Yeah, that is it. That's about funny. That works for me. And then gonna be kombucha. How do you know it's kombucha? I don't know. Maybe it's open and you can hear little fizzies coming out of it. Coincidentally enough, I have a glass of kombucha right beside me as we're doing this. Okay, he's a buff bunny, so let's see. He's in a zoo. He's definitely running. That's what bunnies do. Get a little tail, right? And then he's in a zoo. So let's get a background here. So you got your midground, and now let's work on a background. Zoo. A zoo. So maybe a zoo, you got some cages there. Okay, minute and a half. And then 3 cages, maybe the cages. Oh, maybe it's a people zoo. This is alternate reality where animals were the world. Well, I mean, technically animals were the world, but where the zoos are actually people. He's just going on a Sunday stroll, having his kombucha. All right, minute. And then I feel like signage for a zoo. There's always see something in an arc, right? Human zoo. Oh, running out of canvas. Yeah, well, so very lighthearted Friday Doodle. 15 seconds. Good day for a jog. So beautiful outside. And time. Okay, sweet. How'd that go for everybody? Hang it in there. 5 clues. Everybody check their bingo card. Anybody there yet? All right, let's keep going then. All right, Whoops, sorry. Let me delete my canvas first, so I get ready for the next round. So I'm going to change this to 2 minutes because we are closing in our hour together. So feel the burn, everybody. So next clue is going to be, ooh, cool. Paris, as in the city, an easel, and laughing. Paris, an easel, and laughing. And we only have 2 minutes for this one. Okay.
GB, we have a question from Angela who says, do we bingo before or after we draw it?
You bingo after you draw it. That is an excellent question. But if more than people get bingo in one round, it's okay. It's not the first one to say it gets it. That's whoever got it for that round gets it. If all 72 of you get it on this one, then fantastic. Okay, sorry. 1 minute and 30. I got to start drawing. Paris, easel, and laughing. Paris, easel, and laughing. Okay. Easel. This was a random thing. This was my graduation gift to me after going to school for astrophysics. I didn't graduate as an astrophysicist, but I spent most of my time in school as an astrophysicist. But when I graduated with a BFA in studio art, my graduation gift to me from my father was actually an easel. And the funny thing is, I've never used that easel in the 20 or so years since I graduated because I'm a cartoonist and I can't imagine painting a comic. Okay, so there. But I am familiar with how easels look. And I think this is how people paint. They stick their arm out, right? And they just do like this. They just make a lot of marks on there. And this person should definitely be laughing because that's the action, right? Oh. 6 seconds. Oh man. All right, I had bigger plans for this one, but for this one, I am just going to call it an Eiffel Tower, as they say. Okay, sweet. All right, how's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
We've got 2 bingos, so I'm going to select them now.
Let's see. And when you're selected, please introduce yourself, your name, where you're zooming in from, and yeah, show us your card and show us your pics.
And GB, if you could end screen share, we'll be able to see everybody.
Oh yes, that's important. Thank you. Click stop screen share. Yes, cool, great. Ta-da!
Hello, I'm Dylan. I'm from Iowa City.
Nice. Hi, Dylan.
I got bingo.
All right.
Do you need to review the?
No. Let's see the pics. Thank you. Yeah, I see the card. Let's see the pics.
It's a real bingo.
Yeah, let's go. What 4 drawing prompts did you get it with?
I got Pluto singing. about cheese.
Ah,
They're
nice.
walking through a park. I got scissors sleeping on a desert island. And spaghetti flying over a garden.
That's awesome.
I got a bunny in jail.
Sad. Funny
And
jail.
The last one, I was really excited because I had bingo.
So you're just like, I'm just
So
down.
I rushed it. It's a rush job.
Well, I mean, also the last one, we only had 2 minutes. So, beautiful work. Thank you. That's awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Dylan, from Iowa City. And I think, Believer, did we have another person that hit bingo on this one?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Wesley. I'm coming in from Boston, Massachusetts. Go Sox. I've got a bingo. First one with Pluto, cheese and singing.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see this at all.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Dinner theater. Yeah, dinner theater.
I love it. Theater spelled with the R before the E, which I would so fancy.
I have one with the bunny drinking kombucha.
Okay, got it with that. Oh, nice. Just taunting the other bunnies that they can't.
Yeah. This one is titled "If We Came from Bunnies, Why Are There Still Bunnies?"
No. Very good point.
And I have one with the garden, spaghetti, and flying. I've titled it Italian Bird Feeder.
I love the little leaf blowing in the window too. That's awesome.
Yeah, didn't quite get to finish that, but anyway.
I appreciate also, as a lover of Italian food, the spaghetti bolognese. Yes.
Only the best for
good looking
Italian
meatballs
birds.
in that spaghetti.
And then the last
bolognese.
is this one. It's titled Comedian/Artist.
Wait, where's the Eiffel Tower? Oh wait, no, Paris. Sorry.
He's French enough. The Eiffel Tower is behind him.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Wesley. So yeah, awesome. Dylan and Wesley, we got our two winners for that one. And that's it, the two. Okay, awesome. Well, Dylan and Wesley, please send your contact information to the host, our wonderful host of Believer, because there are prizes. The options are, there are 3 prizes. You can either have a free annual subscription to the Believer magazine, or there's also a collection of Believer postcards, or if you choose to, a copy of my graphic memoir, Beauty in America, because I guess that's why I'm here, because I did that. But also, yeah, so just reach out to Believer. They will get your information, your contact information, and send you whatever you would like to have. So it's 4:54, so I think that's time. Believer organizers, is there some official song and dance for wrap up, or do we share time?
Yeah,
or...
it's totally up to you, but if you'd like to offer some more folks the mic to share their drawings, they can raise their hands and we can select them.
Yeah. If anybody wants to share their drawings, please. I'll let I'm pointing to the chat room, but I will let the powers that be, i.e. the Believer, pick some people to share. Oh, Zosie.
I'm Zosie.
Where are you calling from, Zosie?
Well, I'm calling from Burbank, California.
Awesome. Cool.
So this is a deserted island sleeping with scissors.
Nice. I love the eyelashes. Very cute.
There's a superhero flying and he's talking to a bowl of pasta on his back, and he's flying above a garden.
I would read that comic book. I would definitely read that comic book.
Here's Pluto singing and eating cheese.
Beautiful.
And here's a wizard guy walking on a balance beam at the park.
Clever. Which could also double as his wizard staff on the ground, as the balancing staff. That's awesome.
And, here's my Here's an artist. Well, here's an easel.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, let me bring it.
All right,
Let
so
me
Paris.
close it and see if that works. So here's an easel.
Mm-hmm.
There's the best thing I could do for the Eiffel Tower, and there's a guy laughing.
Perfect. That's awesome.
And
Awesome.
I never added the eyes to the bunny who is drinking kombucha, but there's a giraffe there.
But that's the beautiful thing is you don't need eyes for that bunny because it's got the ears and it just has simplified it to the most recognizable form, right? Which is really beautiful. Anybody else want to share this stuff? Don't be shy.
Hi,
The believer
can you
has
hear me?
control. Oh, hey, Amy.
Hey, this was so fun. Thank you for doing this.
Sure. Where are you calling from?
I'm in Western Massachusetts.
Sweet.
So I'll share my pepper grinders propagating pasta plants.
All right. Garden, spaghetti, and
Yeah.
flying. Yep. Beautiful.
And
Once again with the bolognese. I love how everybody adds bolognese and meatballs to be like,
yeah.
it's not spaghetti until you've got meatballs.
And then I also have a bunny in jail, like in kind of like a zoo prison, drinking kombucha, saying, "What good is health without my freedom?"
Oh, that's sad. But funny.
And I guess I went with Pluto the dog instead of Pluto the planet.
Oh, genius. That's amazing.
Dreaming and singing about cheese.
Yeah.
'cause
And
we all
the
love
extra
cheese.
bonus, we get to see your wizard staff in the park
Yeah.
walking. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Fantastic. Awesome. Thanks for sharing,
Thank
Amy.
you.
Next we have, Angela. You're on mute, Angela. Hello, Angela. I believe you're calling from Palo Alto, maybe?
Yes. Everybody. Okay, I'll just show some, but let's see. Over here, Pluto. He's a little sad. He's singing this.
All by myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the wizard. I think it might be Gandalf. Not allowing entry to the park.
Oh, you
Has
shall not
grown
pass.
hard. Yeah.
Yes, that's working on a lot of levels there. Love it.
And this is the flying spaghetti garden.
Mm-hmm.
The flowers grow on meatballs. Here's the city down below. People watching it. And then
that's the sequel to Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs?
It
Flying
might-
Spaghetti Garden.
Yeah. And then, sorry, I don't know which direction to go. So here's my deserted island. Somebody's about to get murdered over an apple, I think.
Wow, dark, Angela.
It got dark. These are times.
So, side note, Angela and I, we know each other. She actually took one of my continuing education comics courses at CCA, so that's great. Thank you so much for joining us, Angela. The believer host, the powers that be, tell me we have time for one more person to share their drawings, and then we'll wrap. We'll call in it Friday. Anybody want to volunteer? Anybody want to share their stuff? Okay. Hey.
Hello, thank you for thank you.
Yeah.
So
What's your name and where you're calling from?
So I'm Sarah, and I'm here from New York City, in Washington Heights.
All right. Nice.
So we've got, I did it mostly on one page, and it was really fun. We've got my little wizard with his staff. It's also definitely Gandalf.
Yes, definitely
Pluto
Gandalf.
with his cheese, my little deserted island. And my favorite is the flying spaghetti and meatballs. And then
that's a crowd favorite.
don't funny kombucha. And then on the back, I've got a very sad Eiffel Tower.
Oh, with the easel and the laughing. Wait, but the clue was laughing. Why is the Eiffel Tower so sad?
because I'm bad at drawing it. It's saying, haha, a mime is painting. There's some lacking.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Sarah. Wash Heights, nice. And I believe that's it. So a reminder to our winners, please reach out to the host with their information so you can pick your prize. And I guess I will turn it over to Believer if they have any final comments to conclude on, or do I just slowly
Thanks for coming, everybody.
roll out of the window?
We'll see you next week.
All right, cool. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.